Eight foot. 8. There. Now we can pull those guys out a lot easier. Because that guy was that was a bit of a big tree.
I'm Gary.
I'm Melanie.
And these are our kids. And we are Simple Life Reclaimed.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to our channel.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, y'all, obviously, Gary and I are going to be back at it again today, trying to rip out some of these cedars so we could use them for fence posting down in our animal tier area. We've got a lot of work we want to accomplish this week, but again, one step at a time, one day at a time. We're going to get there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this weekend was amazing, though, friends. We traveled to Oklahoma with some of our other good friends, and we went to the Okie Homesteading Expo.
Yes.
And man, that was a lot of fun.
That was a great time. There was a lot of things going on, and you had a lot of chances to learn so much there.
Yeah, it was definitely different than like a meetup. This one was an expo. I mean, it even says it in the name.
Yes.
But there was a lot of educational opportunities. The kids had a lot of fun. There was lots of things to do and see and everything. In fact, let me show you guys a little bit of footage that we got, and then we're going to get back into the day. We're at the Okie Homesteading Expo. I've got my good friends Come On Homesteading and Ridge Life hanging out with us. We've actually already been in once, but we had to come out, do a little lunch, take a little break, calm down a little bit. Now we're actually going back in for round number 2.
Yes.
We have already run into so many amazing folks, guys. It's been a blast, just nonstop chopping it up with everybody. They have so many vendors here. The kids have already gotten that freeze-dried candy.
Yes. That's their go-to every time they come here.
Yeah, every time we go to one of these expos, they're like, I want the freeze-dried Skittles. We're like, okay, let's go get it. But yeah, we're actually gonna go take the kids right now. They've got a cool little petting area, or I guess kitty corner. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see what we're looking at. We do have a storm a-brewing, unfortunately. It shouldn't, we looked on the map and it shouldn't hang out for too long. It's probably, ooh, you see that lightning? It's probably gonna come and hang out for about an hour or so, and then it'll dip right off. But there is this big building where they have a bunch of speakers and they have a bunch of stuff going on in there, and then they have that big building right there too where all the vendors and stuff are inside. So they've got a lot going on in there.
What do you think so far? You like this kind of atmosphere?
It's great. It's super great.
It's good.
It's super fun.
It's different than a meetup, for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
It's a teaching environment with people that are already doing it.
Right.
For those of us who are just starting out,
Exactly.
or have only done the research in person, I could have just walked up and butchered a chicken a little while ago.
Get the hands-on experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely more convention. Yeah.
I love it.
But
I'll be back every year. I've already been to the last one last year.
Right?
Yeah, 2 days this time.
Heck yes.
Heck, the big cow with the horns.
you want to go see it?
I'm gonna get one like that.
And look, they got piggy and goats. They got all kinds of
Let's
stuff.
see.
They've got these really cool buckets that are transformed into like little horsies, which looks really neat. It looks like a lot of fun. They're gonna pull it with a miniature, like teeny tiny Uber. It looks so cute, guys. And then like a little baby Uber.
You want to
Oh,
be in the
Abe's
back.
gonna be in the caboose, huh? The caboose for you. This looks so cool. I want to make one. What do you think, Dad? Do you think you could make one of these for the side by side?
I think so.
I mean, check that thing out. David's got
I know. I'm
a welder
seeing,
now, and
I'm seeing how they did that. That's so
cool,
pretty smart
huh?
right there. That's pretty smart
Hold
right
on,
there.
okay? You ready for a ride?
I'm not gonna hold on.
Woo.
I've been prepared.
Have fun, guys.
I'm not gonna hold on.
Put your hands in the air and go woo, like on a roller coaster.
I'm not gonna hold on.
Oh, here goes the ride.
That is awesome.
It looks like a red old blue.
Our Serenity Homestead.
Our Serenity Homestead.
Yeah.
Actually, we were just chatting in the comment section the other day, and you were saying you want to try to link up. So see, guys, we're linking up.
We're linking.
We're linking up. We actually ran into Doug and Stacy with Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. They're pretty cool. I bought their cookbook. I had Stacy sign it, which that was
Yes.
really neat.
It's been a great time.
I felt him breathe.
You felt him breathe on you. Oh, how sweet.
Ham or something? Oh,
Yeah.
They got big old head. Put it inside your hand, baby. Just a little bit. And then watch out for their teeth, always. Watch, Mama will do.
Okay.
Watch. See, look. See, you want some? Oh, you slobbery. Ew. Ew. Thank you so much. Thanks for the baby wipe. She's looking out. Mom's got to stick together on this. I appreciate you. Does that tickle though, guys? Oh, so cuddly and soft. This one kind of looks like Babs, huh? Oh, and the baby's got one. Hi, babies. Hi. I want to say thank you so much to Keeping It Dutch and Hidden Heights Farm and Arms Family for actually going ahead and putting together that event, that big expo for everybody to enjoy. I know that it's a labor of love. You guys killed it. They do this annually, guys. So if y'all are interested in coming next year, just make sure to bookmark the Okie Homesteading Expo to your Chrome tab or wherever you guys bookmark your things. And stay tuned for next year because I hear that they're going to be doing it again and it's just going to keep getting bigger and better every year.
Yes.
So, well, Gary and I have a lot of work we got to get going on today, friends. We're just going to keep chopping away with these posts, and there's a few other things that we got to do. One of them is going to be over here with our garden area. Things are growing, they're going crazy. We're going to show you guys that here in a little bit, but right now, while it's still nice and shady in this area because it's early in the morning, we're going to get back at it and start chopping down some more of these cedars.
Yep. We do have this one dead tree that's in this area.
Yeah.
I just don't like.
It's been staring at us for, what, a year and a half?
Yeah, I've been just waiting for it to come crashing down, but now that we have the bunnies, that's sort of in our area where it's like, yeah, I don't want you to hit the bunnies.
We don't want it to come crashing down, you know, unexpectedly now.
Yep.
Now we want to take it down. This is the tree we're talking about, this one right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's been needing to go for a while. We have a few others in the yard too, like there's one over there that needs to come down.
This pine right here that's alive, I want to take it out.
Yeah, and then there's some over there too that have got to go, but we're gonna try to rein it in, stay focused. I guess we'll get rid of this dead one real quick.
Yep.
And then keep working on the cedars.
Yeah, that dead one makes me a little, I can work with that.
Gary's over here setting up all the ropes. I think he's gonna grab the side-by-side to try to pull this thing down. Is that right?
I think I might just bump it.
Just bump it?
Try to, well, you know, bump it.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to get it to do something.
Yeah, it's right now it's caught up on that other dead tree back over there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Shoo.
yeah. This just got a little bit more interesting.
Yes, it did. Quite a bit.
All right, so a slight change in plans. He's no longer going to be using the side-by-side. He got out his winch. He's got it hooked up to this tree right here, pulling along, put the wheelbarrow over it, and now he's got the winch hooked up over here to this tree. And that ought to do it.
I should.
What's the wheelbarrow for, baby?
Huh?
Explain to the folks what the wheelbarrow's for.
Well, that's just in case if anything breaks and just decides to whip back this way. I've got a big heavy winch right there, so if anything breaks that way, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, chain I'm more worried about than the slings. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get it somewhat tight, or as tight as I can basically. And I'll go over there and cut it, but I'll be more on that side to where I can get out of the way. Trying to pay attention to it, see if it's moving at all. You can see I'm shaking the tree. I don't think that tree is going to be a match for this. Pinched my blade.
Well, she's down.
That worked out. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Whew. Get your heart pumping though, man. Holy crap. All right.
Our wood pile got restocked just a little bit.
Just a tad.
A little bit. Still got a bunch of trees we got to get down, and then we've got to work in that garden today. That's what's on the agenda. We're getting there though.
We are getting there.
We got the kids over here. Julia's doing the chicken chores. She's cleaning out the chicken coop right now, and it looks like Abraham is helping her.
Grab that guy. Grab that stick. I'm gonna run that guy over. All right, watch out. No, beat it.
Love you, Daddy. Love you, Mama.
Love you guys. All right, well, we were able to get the side-by-side back here, which is a kind of a first because it's always been so thick. We haven't been able to get it back here. Took a little Austin Power action, but hey, we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't really the turnaround spot I want it to be, you know, so I mean, it's all right.
So back here, which is the first tree we're gonna nab, honey?
So we are going to nab these cedars that are right here. And then we're gonna come and start nabbing like that cedar, and there's a couple of spots over here that I wanna clean up, and there's some cedars back there too.
Yeah.
So, and there's one right here as well. That looks like a perfect post size. That one's perfect.
We have a lot of cedars that are growing up close to our bigger trees. Like, even back over here. We're gonna take these for posts. But check it out. So you got this beautiful tree, which is granted, it's kind of growing a little sideways, but it's growing. And then you've got these cedars all around it, choking it out, starving it for oxygen and sunlight and everything. And you can tell this tree too has been here for a while, and the previous owners definitely had like a rock garden or something going on here. It's just not natural to have that many rocks in that spot. So, I don't know. Interesting, huh? Now, a lot of our cedars have a lot of vines around them too. And the vines come up and around them, and then it like intertwines and mingles and connects everything together. There's a few trees on a different part of our property where the vines are actually going around, and you could see like indentations on the tree where it's literally strangling the tree to death. So there's a lot of vines. There's a lot of nastiness that's gonna come when we take down these trees, but yeah, that's neither here nor there for this moment. I think right now, Gary and I are just gonna start lopping and limbing and keep going after these posts.
We'll get this thing rolling.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
Blood, sweat, and tears. And I think that, my friends, is going to be all she wrote for login today.
Yep. We are at 17 logs back here.
That is awesome, man. Check this out. 17 posts ready to go. Heck yeah. Gary's already got them all tied up and connected over here to the side-by-side. So all we got to do now is just drag her on up and over and to the other pile that we have over there. And then when it's time to do posting for the fence that we're going to build, it'll all be in one spot.
Yes.
Now there is still a bunch of stuff that we got to rip out of here and burn.
Yeah.
There's piles all along the trail. There's this pile. I mean, if you just look around, there's piles and piles and piles and piles everywhere that we got to take out of here. But we're beat. We're spent. It's about siesta time right now. We still have some other things that we want to do in the garden area.
Yep.
So Gary and I are going to drag these up right now, put them with the others, take a small siesta, and then we'll meet you guys back in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Well, the siesta time is over, friends, and we are back outside, but now we are in our not-so-secret garden.
Yep.
Yeah. So today, first things first, I got to get some weed whacking. Check this out, guys. There is so much growth in not the right places.
Yep.
Yeah, and all back there and everything. But we do have tremendous growth in all of the right places as well. So we've got my peas starting to come up. We've got some of the green beans going up. The tomatoes, guys, those tomatoes. Everything is going really well. They're at the point now, though, that they need those metal wires and like the cages and stuff around the tomatoes. So what we're going to start with, we're going to tackle this as a team. I'm going to get in here with the good old weed whacker, start whacking everything down. Gary, you're going to assemble the cages?
Yep, I'm going to assemble the cages. I'm going to get some of these all cut out, you know, to length.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should be good from there. Should be
Yeah.
all right.
Now, in the long run, I think we're going to end up having a tunnel over here, like an actual tunnel trail us. But just for right now and for today, because those poor little peas need something to cling on to, we're just going to put, I think, just a flat one, right? Is that kind of our plan?
We're just going to put basically the same exact fencing right across.
Okay.
So that way it can grab and interweave and
then we can build on top.
Then we can build on from there.
Okay.
But it needs to grow up to here before it can even get to there. So
Yeah, we have time.
we got a little bit of time.
All right, well, the sun is telling us that we don't have very much time. I mean, check it out, guys. It's already at that point in the day. So we've definitely got our work cut out for us. Let's get busy.
Let's get it going.
Well, now that the weeds are all whacked, man, it looks so much better. I have still got to go on the outside of the fence line and whack all those guys. I got so much growing over there too, and over here and over there, but one thing at a time. Gary was able to make me a couple of those tomato cages, which you've got right here. And now that the weeds have been whacked, I'm ready to go stick these over there and hopefully tomatoes will grab a hold and grow on up. Wow, guys, look at that. Look at that. Little baby tomatoes. Heck yeah, guys. Before I put this cage around it, I'm going to do a little bit of pruning. I'm going to take some of these suckers off, take this bottom one off, take this one off. That should help it. I'm going to get rid of some of these guys. That ought to help for sure. I might even get rid of this one too. Heck yes, guys, that is awesome. I'm going to do some quick pruning on these tomatoes, just so that way once I get the cage around it, I know it's going to make it a lot harder to get in there. I'm still going to have to get in there, but at least might as well give it one more go before I lock it up, right? So let me prune these guys really quick. The sun has actually set. It's dusk. I have probably another 15 minutes of light before the stars are gonna be shining. What a day, guys. But you know what? I did it. I put it in. I got all these trusses up here in the center. So now I can grow some happy little peas right there, some happy little beans right there. And look, these guys are already so happy about it. They're already starting to climb up the vine. Put it there and it will grow. This side, nothing is going up anywhere yet, but you know what? When it's ready, it will be there. I got all the tomato cages done for my tomatoes. This guy right here was completely fallen over and so droopy. I'm gonna keep him in the bucket. We are able to continue growing this guy in the bucket. He won't need to get out, but the cage around it is definitely helping him out a lot, so he's not nearly so droopy and looking so much better. And then I got little cage around this guy, and then I got little cages around those guys too, as well as over here, we got some more cages going on. I do have some tomatoes on the vine. This one right over here is looking pretty good. Actually, there's 4 of them, look at that. I gotta give Mike with 3 Mississippi a call and see what he thinks I should do with those, because he's really good at gardening and these tomatoes came from him, so I definitely wanna keep doing what they were doing at 3 Mississippi. So I got one other plant that actually has some tomatoes on it. Come check this guy out. Look at that, I got some oblong looking tomatoes. They almost look like peppers, but I assure you, they are tomatoes. They just need a little bit more time to grow. The rest of our plants are still doing well, but it's little by little, slowly but surely for them. My lettuce is really popping up big all of a sudden. Same thing with my kale. Those guys are starting to poof. Really excited about that. Out of the peppers that we planted from seed, I am finally getting the smallest little bits of growth, but hey, little by little, right? Check this out. Hey, little guy. Going right there, right there. And then the bigger pepper plants that we have are doing really well too. They're starting to really pop out. Other than that, the garden is still kind of status quo. Nothing too crazy, terribly exciting going on. I have noticed some growth, but it's teeny little bits. But hey, it's something, right? That's about all I can muster for today, friends. I hope that you guys have thoroughly enjoyed our update video. Little by little, man, we're gonna get there, one day at a time. I wanna ask you guys to subscribe if you guys haven't yet subscribed. We've got so many projects underway right now, and little by little, we are knocking it off and building us a homestead. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed it this far. But yeah, it's about that time. So I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one. We will catch you on the next one. Later.